Hey there, I'm Ella. Thanks for stopping by. For those of you who are new here, let me quickly introduce myself. A few years back, I took a leap of faith. I left my steady job, sold my home, and now I'm living full-time in a 15-foot teardrop camper, traveling around the U.S. and soaking in the freedom of a life on the road. So let's talk about something big today. What's that one thing you've been dreaming about doing? That one thing you imagine would light you up inside, but seems so far out of reach. Maybe it's a business idea, a creative project, a travel adventure, or a life change you've been yearning for. What's stopping you from making it happen? It's easy to say, someday I'll do it. But someday doesn't just come. You have to make it happen. And often, what's holding you back isn't time, money, or even circumstances. The real roadblock? It's fear. Let's dig a little deeper. Fear of failure is a massive barrier, right? I get it. None of us want to fall flat on our faces. But here's the thing. If you don't try, you've already failed. Think about it. By not taking action, you're staying right where you are. And that's a form of failure in itself. One of my favorite quotes is, "Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear." Fear can feel like a huge immovable wall. But the only way to break through it is by doing the thing you're scared of. I won't say it's easy, and I won't pretend that fear ever truly vanishes. But the good news? Every time you face it, you get stronger. And with strength comes confidence. Something related to fear is a lack of confidence. Maybe you think you're not good enough or not ready. Let me tell you, I didn't feel ready either. I didn't know how to back up a camper the first time I tried. In fact, the first few attempts were terrifying. But I practiced and practiced until backing up this camper became second nature. And that's how it works with anything. Whatever your dream is, you're not going to feel ready or good enough right away. Skills and confidence come with time and practice. Start with one small step. It doesn't matter how tiny that first step is. Just start. By starting, you're proving to yourself that it's possible. That's where real confidence comes from. It's built, brick by brick, experience by experience. Another common obstacle? You might say, I just don't have time. And yeah, life can be overwhelming. There are endless responsibilities, work, family, social commitments. But here's a tough truth. If you really want something, you'll find the time. If you're telling yourself you don't have the time, maybe you need to look at where your priorities lie. When I was considering this massive life shift to live full-time on the road, I had a lot of excuses. Responsibilities, career stability, a comfortable home, and friends. But the truth was, I felt called to do it. I felt that I had to do it. The thought of looking back one day and wondering, what if? Just wasn't something I was willing to live with. Because here's another truth. Regret is worse than fear. So if you find yourself saying, I don't have time, I challenge you to reflect on that. Ask yourself, do I really want this? If the answer is yes, start looking at where you can create space for it. Drop a commitment that doesn't bring you joy. Set boundaries with your time. Even if it's just an hour a week to work toward that dream. You'll be amazed at how quickly things start to shift. I know what you're thinking. It's easy for her to say she's already living her dream. But here's the thing. I'm still figuring it out. 1 mile, one new skill at a time. Living on the road has taught me to embrace uncertainty. Not every day is glamorous. There are challenges, discomforts, and times when I doubt myself. But through it all, I've learned that we're all stronger than we think. Every day I get to live the dream I once only imagined. And you can do that too. If you're waiting for the perfect moment, I'll tell you now, it doesn't exist. The only moment you really have is now. Take that first step, however small. One small action can be the spark that sets everything else in motion. So, to those of you watching and dreaming, I leave you with this. Just start. Stop overthinking. Stop planning every little detail. Get messy. Get uncomfortable. Let go of the idea that you have to be perfect. Because if you wait for perfection, you'll be waiting forever. And remember, the life you want is already within reach. The only thing you need to do is reach for it. Thanks for being here with me today. If this resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe if you want more of this journey, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's start a conversation. What's that one dream you're holding on to? What's your first step going to be? Until next time, keep dreaming, keep exploring, and most importantly, keep moving forward.